everybody, and welcome to my channel Color and Zest. It is so good to have you here. I'm so excited to get started and show you this look. This look is an orange springtime look. It was inspired by some of the spring trend roundups that happen where they take looks from the runway and they show you what's coming for the new season. I was super inspired by this photo and I just thought this was just a really cute orange look, perfect for spring, perfect for, you know, trying something different. Orange is very out of my comfort zone, so I wanted to go there and do like an interpretation of this look, something a bit more wearable, something that I'm gonna maybe wear this spring, something that's a bit different from me. I think it turned out really pretty. I'm really happy with it. Maybe it will inspire you to try orange, or maybe you rock out orange all the time and I'm the one that's last to the bandwagon. But please let me know. I've used super affordable palettes today. This look won't cost you much to get. So to see how I achieved it, please keep watching. Okay, so let's get started. So we're gonna go ahead and prime the lid with Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This has been around for ages. It's a good tried and true primer for the eyelids. It works great for me. I do have kind of combination to oily skin, and this just works great to kind of keep everything at bay, keep everything all good. So then we're gonna go ahead and use two palettes by Morphe. So we're gonna use the 350 and then the 350S. So let's go ahead and start with a transition shade. I'm gonna go ahead, if I can get those out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade right here. These shades unfortunately don't have names, so I'm just gonna go ahead and point and take this brush. It's just a blending brush by Sigma. I'll leave all the description of everything below. So go ahead and take that, and then you're just gonna wanna put it right here. So why do we do transition shades? That's a great question. What you're doing is, at the end of the day, you want a blended eye look. So what you're trying to do is go ahead and create some kind of difference between here and here. So we're not just going eyeshadow skin, we're kind of transitioning into something from this color to this color, and also just make it a bit more multi-dimensional. You don't want your eyeshadow to look flat, or maybe, you know, maybe you do. Maybe you're just looking for something easy. With this, it's kind of, I want to kind of bring something that's kind of cute. There's something to this, so that's where we're going with this. Okay, so that's great. I want to, now how far you take it is really up to you, to the kind of look you're trying to achieve. And it really depends on your eyes as well. I have quite kind of sunken eyes, and then I have quite a big gap between here, so I can afford to take this a little higher. I kind of want it to just appear when you open the eyes. I want that like look of it just kind of peering out. So to that extent, I will take it a little bit higher. Okay, so that looks good. And you know, if you're like, ooh, it didn't really do a lot, you're gonna kind of build as you make this look and as you create it. So, you know, we're not committed to this. We can kind of work with it, we can blend it, we can see where it goes. Okay, so for my lid color, we're gonna use this right here. It's this kind of burnt canary shade. So I wanna take a brush to pack on the color with. So we're gonna use this right here by Sigma, the E55. So taking this color, and then we're going to go ahead and place on the lid right here. So just to kind of give that orange look. And you know what, orange is surprisingly wearable. When I played around with these colors, I was like, I don't know, is this gonna look weird? I have English skin, it's kind of yellowy, pinky. No, it has a pink, has a very cool undertone pink base. This is gonna bring up weird stuff for me. I don't know. Okay, so that's looking good. So then if you look at the original look, it kind of has this highlight in the center. It's kind of this shimmer. So in order to achieve that, I'm gonna go ahead and use the 35OS. And we're gonna mix these two colors right here. Taking the same brush. The great thing about eyeshadow and makeup in general is if you don't have the color you want, you just go ahead and make your own, There's no rules with makeup, as we all know. And that's what's great. You can kind of go ahead and take it. So it's not an obvious glitter look. It's just a kind of subtle shimmer. It's a subtle, kind of a glow. And we're going to kind of carry that on through the look. I think orange gets a weird beef. I think it was in that movie Legally Blonde where she was like, I saw Cameron Diaz and Fritz Siegel and she was gonna buy this orange sweater. Where is it? Orange was the new pink? Is seriously disturbed. Yeah, that. So I think ever since then, in my mind, orange has got this weird rep. But I don't know. I think it's really big, and if you can pull it off and you love orange, you go right ahead. Okay, cute. Okay, I'm loving that so far. So let's go ahead and just blend that color out a bit. I think I'm gonna take this matte right here. So this is, I guess, the sister of the shimmery one. What I'm gonna do is use it to kind of marry all the colors together and just add a little darkness in. So I'm kind of packing and then windshield washing. And that's gonna just help to tie everything together really nicely. And then you know what, as I'm looking at it now, I'm thinking I want it a little higher. So let's go ahead and just kind of blend up in here. And when we say harsh lines, like, you don't want this difference between skin and color. You want it just to kind of blend it up. You know, I've got 3 colors on here now, but they're kind of just becoming one. There's a shimmer, there's less shimmer. That's what you're looking for with the idea of blending. It's kind of obvious, but, you know, maybe not. Maybe this is not obvious for you. It really wasn't obvious for me. Everyone's like, blend out the harsh lines. I think people think everyone knows what everyone's talking about. They don't know, you don't always know what people are talking about with this. So with the look, it did kind of have this pop of color just right on, just this pop of color right under the eyebrow. So let's go ahead and add that. We're gonna use the shimmer palette. I love this shade right here for under eye highlight. It has just a subtle glitter. It's not too chunky. It's not too in your face. Hey. And that's fine if you wanted to use something a bit more in your face. I'm using a clean MAC blending brush. It's pretty much identical to the Sigma one, but a clean brush is gonna be good here. Okay, cute. All right, let's go ahead and do the other eye. So let's go ahead and do our foundation before we do the under eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. This is my go-to everyday foundation. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply with a Morphe 439. I'll have a foundation routine coming up, so we're just gonna breeze through this for now. But what you just wanna do is kind of buff into the skin. These brushes are great for that. I was all about kind of buffing it with a beauty blender, but I like this way, I think. I feel like it just kind of gives an overall, just more blended foundation. Okay, great. So for concealer, the one I'm loving right now is the Maybelline Age Rewind. I've seen some people kind of do this, but kind of a neat freak when it comes to that, so I kind of just blot it on my finger and then go ahead and tap in. Taking a damp beauty blender, let's go ahead and just kind of blend in. Oh, how we love concealer. Now I look alive. I have a lot of dark circle. I don't know, my dark circles I feel do need some help. So taking that beauty blender again, you're gonna go ahead and just blend everything in. I feel like doing this kind of helps everything kind of get to know each other. Your foundation's gonna kind of sink nicely into the skin. It's gonna give a nice dewy, youthful kind of glow. We gotta set our concealer. I love to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder for this. I think it does a great job. I know there are other ones out there that people are loving, but I really like this. So let's go ahead and do the under eye. So going back to the 35-0, I'm gonna go ahead and use this bright orange right here and then this shade right here, the canary that we used on the lid, and I'm gonna kind of mix the two. This is gonna be kind of interesting. One is quite a bright orange, the other kind of subdued. I'm looking for something in the middle. I want the brightness, but I want it more yellow. So as I said, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Sigma E20. It's this little brush right here. So this I'm gonna kind of pack on the under eye, and then this right here, the Sigma Pencil E30, I'm gonna use to kind of smoke and blend out. It's a good overall tactic, I think, for under eye. So taking this brush right here, just go ahead and dab in the two. I'm taking it in a far way. I feel like it just kind of finishes the eye look a little bit. The model in the picture has very strong blue eyes. I think it would look really pretty on brown eyes. Little green eyes over here. It looks pretty cute, I think, on me. Just saying. All right. Oh, okay. So then, as I said, gonna take this brush right here and just kind of blend this out a little bit. A thicker brush would work fine here. So for powder, I love, love, love the Mineralize SkinFinish by MAC. I am in the shade Medium Plus, and I load up this powder brush by Sigma and just kind of go ahead and load. This is where I kind of warm up the skin using a slightly cooler, lighter foundation. I warm up my skin with this powder. So I want a kind of warm all over the face kind of glow, and this product right here is pretty good for that, Pro Bronze Fusion by Makeup Forever. This isn't my go-to bronzer, but for something like this, I could do kind of like how it works. I think there's a way to apply it. You're gonna want a big fluffy kabuki brush. This one is by Lolo, a really great UK brand that I don't think gets enough love here on YouTube. I'm gonna kind of just dab ever so lightly. And then go ahead and sculpt out the cheekbones. Of course, you want to kind of do duck face to kind of see where your cheekbones are. And placement for bronzer is so important. I see a lot of people kind of screw this up in my day-to-day life. So go ahead and contour. So we're getting a nice kind of all over bronzy effect. We're kind of warming up the skin. I'm gonna do my jawline a little bit. And it doesn't, I think another reason I picked this color, it doesn't compete with the orange. If you were to have an orange bronzer, I think you gotta, when you do such a strong look like this, you gotta be careful of your cheek and bronzing products. You don't want to compete, you don't want orange to orange, you want orange and then complementing shades on your face. You don't want orange lips, orange eyes, orange blush, I mean, you might, but I recommend not doing that. I recommend going a little bit more softer. So let's do a little bit of blush. I always need blush. We're gonna use a Barely There blush. This is Urban Decay Afterglow. The color is Fetish right here. It's this beautiful kind of barely there, kind of a dusky pink, I would say. So I like just on the apples of my cheeks. I can really tell, having such a pale British skin, I need all the color I can get from products like blush. So the eyes really are the focal point for this look, so I'm not going to compete with a heavy brow. My brows are in pretty good condition, I feel. So let's go ahead and just stick with Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Tried and true, just to kind of keep everything in place, super important. So for highlighter, I'm going to use Benefit What's Up. This is a sample size. The full size is much bigger, but I do like this. I like a cream highlighter for a look like this. The way I like to use this is just kind of warm it up on. So you're looking for right here where the sun would naturally hit. If you take it a little bit, like I think I took it perhaps a little bit too far, that's okay, you can kind of blend that out. And then this right here is where I like to kind of concentrate the highlight. I just think it's such a flattering kind of glow from within shade and glow from within product. And then I kind of just bring it down ever so slightly. So you want your high point here, bringing down to something a bit more sultry. And then I think, see how we have kind of a different look here to here? I think I like that. Yeah, we're gonna keep that, but I am gonna use a little bit right in the corners. And that kind of gives the eye a bit more of a wide awake kind of look. Oh, that's cute. For the lips, again, I'm not gonna use anything too crazy. We're gonna keep it in a different color family, more of a pink color family. So I'm gonna go ahead and use NARS Super Orgasm. There is like a shine to this look, but it's not, it's more of a glow than a shine. So it's not glitter, it's finely dusted pigments as opposed to chunky glitter. So this just has that nice kind of look to it. So I'm not bothering with lipstick, just kind of keeping it quite fresh. So let's go ahead and finish with mascara. I am going to use Benefit's Roller Lash right here. So that completes the look. Thank you so much for watching Color and Zest. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing some more spring trends and checking out what's going on in makeup, what the trends are, what is wearable, and lots more videos are coming your way. If there's any video you would like me to do, please let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. And also, what do you think about this look? Is this something you're gonna rock out? Do you like orange for the summer? Let me know. I would love to hear you. Alright guys, thank you. I appreciate it. Bye.